the fluff is real today. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. This could be such a long video, but I'm not going to make it super long because no one's attention span is that long. Anyway, let me preface this by saying none of the stuff I'm going to say in this video is like medically endorsed. It's not anything that like doctors are like standing behind or whatever, if you will. Like, this is just things that I have been doing at home to keep my mental health great. Well, maybe not great, but just like standard. So this is by no means, don't like, you know, take my word as medical advice. I have no qualifications in that department whatsoever. But either way, so with that aside, let's talk about what's going on with life right now and why you might be not feeling so great mentally. Let's see. Our entire routine as humans has completely altered and changed. And if you are someone who relies on routine to kind of get through your day, as am I, you might be experiencing a little bit of feeling disconnect or feeling a little bit just like out of your element right now, because everything we know that's familiar to us has kind of radically changed in the past few months. You know, nothing we do for social outlets is open right now. Everyone's like stocking up for like, you know, like an apocalypse basically. A lot of unrest right now with everything going on with the civil unrest in the United States and other countries right now. So, and while those conversations need to be happening, and while it is important that we do see change in our country, it's still a little bit unsettling for some people because there is violence happening. There are uncomfortable conversations happening. So there's a lack of stability in that sense as well. So there's a lot of different contributing factors as to why you may be feeling not 100% yourself right now. And that is okay. It is okay to not feel yourself right now. There are good days, there are not so good days, and sometimes that's just the way life is, and that's how we know we're humans. So let's talk about some of the things that I have been doing. So, as I already mentioned previously, I am a creature of habit. I am someone who needs a routine, A, to keep her life together because I'm just not that organized otherwise. B, to feel like some sense of stability in my life. So for me, it has included waking up every morning at a certain time, going to bed by a certain time. Every Sunday, I try to write out a to-do list for the week, and then if I'm feeling really organized and motivated, I will write out a to-do list for each day as well. Now, the important thing to remember is you don't need to overload yourself, okay? So it might be as simple as I need to take a walk today and I need to get outside. Or I wanted to make this meal this week, so I'm going to make a special meal this week once, and maybe the rest of the week you're going to eat potato chips, and that happens to the best of us, and that's okay. But make a routine for yourself. There's some kind of science out there that shows having a routine for yourself is beneficial, it is helpful, it just helps your mind think straight, which makes sense. So some of the things I will also do is like every morning I always make my bed. I have my plethora of pillows over here, and they're annoying to put on, but they look pretty once they're on. And so like I always make my bed. I always put on clean clothes. I don't reuse outfits. Originally I was making myself wear makeup every day too. Like it was like some level of makeup, even if it was just putting on mascara and filling out my eyebrows. I no longer do that because of the fact that I was starting to feel I needed makeup every day to feel put together and to feel pretty, which I didn't like. So I've been intentionally taking days not putting makeup on, but I still put on clothes every day. I don't sit around in my pajamas. And then I try to have one big thing that I do every day. So for me right now, as a college grad, that includes job searching, which is not going great. But another thing I have really been trying to do that I'm going to talk about in another video is I actually recently changed my diet to adapt a like 90% vegan diet. What that means is I'm literally eating vegan every day except for special occasions where like there isn't a vegan option. And for me, I have noticed a huge change in my mentality because of the fact that eating vegan has forced me to like actually make a meal for myself every day. I've noticed a change in my mentality and a change in my physique as well. Moving on to the next thing, talking about physique. So I've also been trying to work out 3 times a week. So here's the thing. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been seeing people on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever that are like, lose the quarantine 15 or whatever. Do not let those voices inside your head. If you gained weight during quarantine, it is okay. We have all been living very sedentary lifestyles. We've all been kind of shut away in our homes. We have been completely just, it's been a huge shift, and it has been shown in different studies, I don't know which ones, don't ask me, but it's been shown that when you're not feeling mentally well, you're not going to be physically well. And that includes a shift in your physique. So if you have not been able to keep the same fitness lifestyle that you constantly did before quarantine, that's okay. I would recommend just trying to include some kind of workout plan as we start to see some kind of return to normalcy, if you will. And just baby steps is, I don't know why I said that. I was like, baby steps. But seriously, like baby steps is okay. So for me, I've been running 3 miles a week. I've been breaking it up. I've been running 1 mile every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And just recently, I started to include doing more like strength training, body training, if you will. Needless to say, don't slack off on your life. Try to keep on top of things, but don't feel the need to constantly live up to the same exact like rules or whatever that you were having before quarantine. So something else that's important is having, if you are of the Christian faith, I have found having a devotional every night before bed has been the best fracking thing to ever happen. So I just finished up Milena Ciciotti's devotional on Ruth. Her Bible study on Ruth, she has it linked through her Instagram and other things, but there's like a weird sound coming from my closet. That was really, I didn't like that. I would highly recommend reading that devotional if you are of the Christian faith. It's been really, really helpful and very pivotal for me to be able to rely on my faith throughout this time and just finding kind of God as my anchor and just, you know, using my faith as a strong base on which I start every day. Another thing is I have been journaling, actually. I've recently started journaling again, and holy moly, I forgot how relaxing it is to journal at night. I haven't been journaling every night. It's only when I've been having things I feel that I want to put out on paper. And some people are like, well, how do you, and it's like, it doesn't have to make sense. Like sometimes you're just daydreaming and you want to put those thoughts down. Sometimes you're PO'd, write those thoughts down. Like it doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be like before you go to bed, but finding a healthy way to get those emotions out and to feel an outlet is really important. So there's some things that I have for you guys. I know that they kind of came out a little muddled and everything, but I really wanted to sit down and chat with you guys and let you know that if you feel like you are going through it right now, you are not alone. You are gonna be okay. Keep the faith, keep strong, all that stuff. Get some exercise in, eat your greens, drink some water, and if you don't do all those things every day, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. Okay? I just said okay like 20 times in that last sentence. Anyway, with that, just remember, each one of you is super exquisite. I love each and every one of you so, so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!